I also run a Scars Publications. We produce 2 literary magazines that are released as ISBN books that are sold through Amazon, through the United States and Europe and the UK. And if you want to know anything about it, go to the website, scars.tv. And you can find info. What is that? Scars. S-C-A-R-S. Scars. You can remember Scars, right? Scars.tv. It was originally, the idea for the Scars was written, noted after a prose poem of mine called Scars. So I have a collage of things of my prose poem Scars, plus Scars 97, Scars 2000, and a little interjection of something new here. So this is a conglomeration of things called Scars. An admiral, a general, a highly ranked military official. When you get somewhere in the military, when you grease the white wheels, when you climb the corporate ladder, when you get as high as you can, when you make your graceful exit, when you've been adorned with pins and medals and badges of honor, and you've got all of your stripes on your sleeve, and when you accomplish it all, and when you retire, well, then what? Well, I wear my scars like badges. These deep marks show through from under my skin like war paint on an Apache chief, decorated with feathers, the skins of her prey. Scars? Like when the Grossman's German Shepherd Doberman mix bit the inside of my knee. I was babysitting 2 girls and a dog named Roscoe. I remember being pushed to the floor by this dog. I was on my back kicking as this dog was gnawing on my leg. And I remember thinking, I can't believe that a dog named Roscoe is attacking me. And I was also thinking that I had to be strong for those 2 little girls there who were watching it all. I couldn't cry. Or like when I stepped off Scott's motorcycle at 2 a.m. and burned my calf on the exhaust pipe. I was drunk and he was driving, and I was careless when I swung my leg over the back. It didn't even hurt when I did it, but the next day it blistered and peeled. It looked inhuman. I had to bandage it for weeks. It hurt like hell. Or like when I was 5 years old and my dad called me an asshole because I made a mess in the living room for a mess I didn't even make. Or like when I scratched my chin when I had the chicken pox. See, whenever I look down at these scars, I should be proud of surviving some traumas, like the mark on my stomach from when they piped liquid food into me while I was in a coma for weeks. Like the mark at my forehead, so the intracranial pressure monitor could make sure that my brain didn't swell and scrape the skull, while a ventilator breathed for me for nearly a week. Whenever I look down and I look at my scars, I should be proud of surviving some traumas and having the scars to prove it. But sometimes, all I feel are the aches and pains. Is this what scars do to you? Or is it the memory of surviving the trials and getting the scars? Is this what you have to show for everything you've done? And are these your pins and military stripes that you get after actually accomplishing your goal? Because what do you do when you're retired? Do people care about your medals of honor, or do you carry so many that they just weigh you down? Well, I tell people that if they wake up with bruises and cuts that they don't remember, then they must have had fun the night before. Because each marking, each scar is a story. It's a memory. It's a way to remember how you lived. If you cannot feel the effects of life, then it is a way with these marks to gauge my living. It is with these marks that I feel decorated.